Within you lies an ancient force, dormant yet alive, like fire hidden beneath ashes. For so long, it has awaited the right moment to awaken. That moment is not tomorrow, not when everything seems perfect. It is now. Life places before you an invisible door, open only for a short time. Will you cross it or remain trapped in doubt, prisoner of what if? The choice won't wait. It is made in this very moment. The universe opens a rare passage, like a corridor of light that slowly narrows. This portal invites you, but it won't stay open forever. You can step through and discover new horizons, or hesitate and watch the chance disappear. Fear tries to hold your feet, yet it was never a wall, only a veil. Beyond it lie infinite paths. Opportunity doesn't beg, it simply appears. It is up to you to decide, go or stay. Some people seem to attract opportunities, as if the world conspires in their favor, while others struggle endlessly. The difference is not chance, but what each one chooses to cultivate in thought. The mind is fertile ground. Sow fear, and you harvest barriers. Sow faith, and you harvest open doors. The universe answers steady vibration, not occasional words. The future is a reflection of what you nurture in silence every single day. Your mind is a secret garden, where a divine seed has rested since the very first breath of life. This seed carries the blueprint of who you can become, but like every seed, it needs attention and courage to grow. If ignored, it stays asleep. If nurtured, it blooms into power. Don't search outside for what already lives within. Destiny isn't hidden in faraway maps. It beats inside, asking only to be recognized. Changing thoughts is changing destiny. Nothing external has more power than the images you keep inside. Each repeated idea creates an invisible field, shaping circumstances. Believe in scarcity, and doors remain closed. Believe in abundance, and horizons open. Thoughts are not echoes of the mind. They are invisible architects building realities. What you choose to think today becomes what you face tomorrow. The future is not luck, it is mental architecture. Philosopher Ernest Holmes called this truth the science of mind. He taught that beliefs, feelings, and cultivated images are the raw material of life. Nothing appears by chance. Everything responds to what the mind first conceived. This law is exact. It neither punishes nor favors, it simply reflects. When you realize this, you stop being a victim of external forces and become a conscious creator. Power is not distant, it has always lived within. Remember a moment when you felt unstoppable. Maybe you won a challenge, overcame pain, or reached an unexpected victory. In that moment, something greater than circumstances shone through you. It wasn't luck, it was a glimpse of your true essence. That feeling wasn't an exception, but proof of what already exists within. If you did it once, you can do it again. The secret is not waiting for rare sparks, but sustaining that power. This gift is not exclusive to geniuses or enlightened leaders. It is universal, inseparable from being human. Every soul was born with this spark. The difference is recognizing and nurturing it. To deny it is to live in shadow. To embrace it is to light the flame. The power sought in masters, idols, or beliefs has always been inside. Awakening is not achievement. It is remembrance. It is rediscovering the universal energy within you. Just as a rough diamond hides brilliance beneath stone, you hold your light beneath doubts and fears. The diamond doesn't need to be created, only revealed. You don't need to seek outside for what you already are, only uncover it. Each conscious choice removes a layer. Each daily practice polishes the surface. Slowly, what seemed opaque becomes crystal clear. Your essence is treasure, waiting to shine fully in its brilliance. So answer this. Will you awaken your force before the door closes, or will you stand still, haunted by what if? Time does not wait. Life calls only once in each cycle. Ignored opportunities turn into silence. What you don't embrace, you lose. What you decide, you transform. This choice no one else can make for you. The universe doesn't insist. It only invites. The right answer is action, not late regret. Every thought is a seed planted in the soil of the mind. What you nurture grows. What you neglect dies. The choice has always been yours. If you cultivate doubt, you will see thorns. If you cultivate trust, you will see flowers. The mind doesn't judge good or bad, it simply germinates what it receives. That's why you must care for your inner garden. Life cannot deliver fruit different from what you water daily. Some sow fear and harvest limitations. Others sow courage and harvest victories. The field is the same, but the harvest depends on what each one nurtures. The universe never fails. It only returns in form what you planted in thought. Don't expect to harvest abundance if you water scarcity. Don't expect to harvest peace if you feed anxiety. Life is fair, impartial, reflecting exactly what you choose to sow. The result always follows the cause. The universe does not distinguish between desires and fears. It simply responds to the energy you project. That is why cultivating elevated thoughts means consciously choosing the future you want. Each emotion is like a musical note sent into the air. Emit fear, and you hear dissonance. Emit faith, and you hear harmony. The vibration you maintain becomes your field of attraction. It is not theory, it is law. The universe reflects your tone. Have you ever lived moments when chance seemed to conspire in your favor? Doors opened, the right people appeared, everything flowed. That wasn't luck. It was alignment. Your energy was in tune with your desires. When your mind vibrates in harmony, it creates an invisible magnetic field that attracts equivalent experiences. The universe doesn't understand words. It understands vibration. It doesn't respond to what you ask. It responds to what you truly are. When mind and heart vibrate together, you become a powerful magnet. This force draws situations that mirror your inner state. Attraction is not about desiring with intensity, but living as if it were already real. Those who feel abundance create space for it. Those who vibrate lack perpetuate absence. The universe answers coherence between thought and emotion. If both say yes, reality confirms. If they conflict, the harvest disperses into confusion. Attraction is not wishing silently and waiting for miracles. It is aligning emotion and action, living as though you have already achieved it. Those who embody this truth create an irresistible magnetic field. The universe doesn't read please. It reads frequencies. It isn't enough to want, you must become. Vibration isn't born from words, but from inner state. Each aligned action strengthens the message. What seemed distant draws near, pulled by coherence of vibration. Think of a goal right now. Imagine it accomplished. See the details, feel the emotion of victory. This practice isn't fantasy. It is the key that opens invisible doors. The mind doesn't distinguish between real and imagined, and the body reacts as though it were fact. This coherence creates powerful signals that attract similar circumstances. The more you feel it as true, the faster life confirms. The universe responds to state, not desire. Holmes said, "The mind is the most powerful tool we possess. Like any tool, it can build or destroy. What emerges depends on how we use it. Elevated thoughts build bridges. Toxic thoughts raise walls. It is not destiny, it is choice. You are not a victim of the mind. You are the conductor of its symphony. If you let chaos play, you hear noise. If you choose awareness, you hear harmony. Power is in command. Your mind can be a prison or a portal. It can reinforce walls or open horizons. Circumstances don't define the path. Your consciousness does. The same event can be barrier or opportunity depending on your interpretation. Life is not what happens, but the meaning you assign to it. When you change perspective, you change destiny. You are the author of the story, not just a character trapped within its chapters. Today you stand before a crucial decision. Continue repeating old patterns that limit you, or open yourself to the extraordinary, allowing consciousness to redesign your life. Neutrality does not exist. Even standing still is a choice. Inertia is a prison. Movement is a portal. The universe awaits your response. If you take one step, it takes 100. If you refuse, you remain in the cycle. Life only flows through decision. Every transformation begins with a first step, small but decisive. The universe doesn't demand haste, it demands movement. One spark is enough to light a flame that illuminates entire roads. Waiting too long paralyzes, but action creates paths. You don't need all the answers, only courage to start. Life answers that initial gesture with new opportunities. Whoever dares to step first is already halfway there. The beginning itself is victory. Perhaps you are waiting for the perfect moment, but it doesn't exist. Action creates perfection, not the other way around. How many dreams have died because someone believed they weren't ready? The universe doesn't reward waiting, it rewards movement. The future is born in the now. Delay weakens it. Action strengthens it. Courage doesn't erase fear, it overcomes it. Those who decide in the present discover life was always on their side. Imagine waking tomorrow with certainty that you are the creator of your life. Nothing outside would hold greater power than your inner decision. The world would stop being a battlefield and become a stage of creation. You would no longer be victim of chance, but conscious author. That realization is a key opening hidden doors. Destiny isn't carved in stone, but in daily choices. Your life awaits only your signature. Awakening doesn't require you to become someone else. It only asks you to remember who you truly are, limitless. Human life is brief, but your essence is eternal. You don't need to create power, you need to recognize it. It's like the sun hidden behind clouds. The light was always there. By removing the veils of fear and doubt, your strength returns. Awakening isn't invention, it's remembrance. It's reconnection with your deepest truth. Just as a diamond doesn't lose its value when covered with dust, you don't lose your essence when surrounded by fears. The brilliance has always been inside. The dust only concealed it. Each conscious act is a stroke of polishing. What seemed opaque becomes clear. You don't need to be remade, you need to be revealed. Your greatness never depended on the outside, but on the courage to uncover the light within. The secret lies in polishing your essence daily. Conscious choices are strokes of refinement. Elevated thoughts shape the surface. Small daily gestures reveal what was always there. Don't expect sudden change, expect consistency. A diamond doesn't shine all at once, it shines because it was cared for. The same is true of your life. Each aligned decision is a spark removing opacity and awakening light that was always waiting inside. The more you practice, the more you see that nothing is coincidence. What once seemed random begins to reveal itself as synchronicity. Meetings, delays, opportunities, everything carries meaning. The universe speaks in symbols, and you learn to listen. Life is not chaos, but a hidden dance. Every event holds purpose. The awakened see connections, the distracted call it luck. Open your eyes and discover you were always within the perfect flow. These connections are not childish magic, they are natural. You were always linked to the whole, but you didn't perceive it. Every thought generates vibration that reverberates through the universal web. Recognizing this dissolves loneliness and brings belonging. Isolation was illusion. You never walked alone. Seeing the cosmic web reveals each act as a thread sustaining the tapestry. Your choices not only create your life, they influence the entire universe. When you change the way you look at a problem, the problem itself transforms. What once seemed like an unbreakable wall may reveal itself as a hidden doorway. Obstacles are not punishments. They are invitations to grow. Life doesn't place barriers to block you, but to expand you. Shift perspective, and what was once heavy becomes lighter. Perspective creates transformation, and choice creates freedom. Life doesn't happen against you, life happens for you. Each experience, joyful or painful, carries a hidden message waiting to be unveiled. Challenges are teachers dressed in disguise. Victories are reminders of your potential. Even losses bring lessons of resilience. When you stop asking, "Why me?" and start asking, "For what?" you discover purpose within pain. Life is not random. It is a dialogue with your soul, written in moments. Your thoughts are like lenses. When clouded with fear, you see only limitations. When polished with faith, you perceive infinite possibilities. The same world looks different depending on the clarity of your vision. By cleaning these inner lenses, reality changes before your eyes. Fear paints shadows that don't exist. Faith paints pathways where none were visible. The outside is always shaped by the vision you carry within. Holmes said, "We are drops of the same ocean." Each drop seems separate, but all share the same essence. You are not disconnected from life. You are an expression of it. This realization changes everything. If you are part of the universe, then the universe's force flows through you as well. You are not small or powerless. You are a fragment of infinity. The ocean lives inside every drop. Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe deeply. Feel the air enter, connecting you with the world. The same energy that moves stars is sustaining your breath now. Nothing separates you from creation itself. The inhale is proof of connection. The exhale is proof of release. In this simple rhythm, you discover belonging. You are part of the universal dance, joined to everything by the unseen thread of life. There is no true loneliness once you grasp into connection. Every gesture you make ripples through the whole, and every vibration of the whole echoes back into you. You are both sender and receiver in this cosmic exchange. Nothing you do is isolated. Every choice influences the web. This awareness awakens responsibility. Your thoughts affect not only your life, but the lives of countless others who share the same field. This means that by choosing higher thoughts, you not only transform your own reality, but help elevate the entire world. Every kind act adds light to the collective. Every conscious decision strengthens humanity's path. You are more than an individual. You are a living influence. Your personal awakening sends waves through the universe. What begins inside spreads outward, proving that no inner victory is ever small. You are more than a passive observer. You are an active spark, a fragment of creation in motion. Each choice you make shapes the cosmic dance. The stars move in their rhythm, and so do you. The universe is not outside, it is within, experiencing itself through your journey. Every moment is sacred because every moment is creation expressing itself. Your life is the universe written in human form. Time is not only clocks. Time is sacred flow, guiding every cycle of existence. Within this flow, windows open and close. Missing one can mean missing an entire universe of possibilities. You have felt it before, the sense you should act but didn't, only to see the chance vanish. The universe will offer again, but never in the same way. Time asks not for fear, but for awareness. Each cycle carries invitations, some small, others immense, but all require presence. If you don't act now, tomorrow never arrives as you imagined. Holmes taught that time is ally, not enemy. It doesn't punish, it simply presents openings. The question is, will you use them or let them pass? The flow won't stop. Opportunity will not wait forever. To step forward today is to dance with time itself.